Welcome to the Player 4 podcast.
Hi, I'm Haley, aka Hales on the Rooster Teeth website.
I am Tristan, aka Chagrazir on Rooster Teeth.
I am Alex, aka Chaos Black 21.
And I'm Joseph, aka Jay Dunlap. And we have a very special guest this week. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi there, I'm Grady. I am GB330033 on the Rooster Teeth website, and I run RT SideQuest.
Everyone write that down, 330033.
Is that your phone number? Or is
it's an interesting story. When I was back in the day, first creating my AOL screen name or whatever, 3 was my favorite number, so I tried GB3. It was taken. GB33. It was taken. All the way out to 6 threes. And
oh my gosh!
I had that for a few years, and then I decided to, be edgy and mix it up by throwing the zeros in the middle.
Oh, man.
Keeping things edgy.
So you may, in fact, be the 330,033rd GB on the planet?
That is correct.
Wow. What an honor.
It's an honor.
That's not what I'd call it, but okay.
I want his autograph.
So is this like a trend we're having now where we get someone with a username that has some kind of strange number in it?
Hey,
that,
21st Chaos Black, you don't get to criticize.
Yeah, Chaos Black 21.
What? 21's legit. Blackjack.
Oh, is that what it stands for?
Oh.
I always think it's people's birthdays. The number I put behind anything if the thing's taken is 1026.
Haley, what's your PIN number?
Yeah, see, we already did this.
Okay, so 21,
okay.
21 is the day. It's the day that I was born, February 21st. And 21 has essentially become my favorite number because of multiple things like that and because of the game Blackjack and all that. So
That's so funny. My favorite number is 4. And it's my lucky number.
I'm so glad you shared that.
Shut up! Everybody was sharing their lucky number, so I was like, why not throw mine in?
Let's move on to And Another Thing.
And another thing.
So... No, I was talking about books last week, and I wanted to put this out there for anybody.
I like big books, and I cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny.
and we're thrown off course again.
The book that I finished after the podcast is called Cruel Beauty. And if anybody likes Beauty and the Beast retellings with a splash of Greek myth, like Pandora's Box and all that stuff, and go read this book. It is so good. It's kind of a slow start, I will admit, but once things start going, then it's like a snowball effect, and you can't put it down. So, thought I'd just put a plug in there. Maybe
Well, you've sold me on it now.
Are we
Yay!
plugging books now? Is that our new thing? Can we plug books?
Can we? I mean,
should we?
We could.
We should probably charge.
Sponsorships.
Put it on our shirts.
Gotta get those monies.
Monies. Or those goomies.
Before we get too far into this, Grady, feel free to be part of the conversation. You're not just here for a 5-minute interview segment and then we get rid of you.
Yeah, you're not here for anything but your interview. We don't care about anything.
Feel free to argue with us, too.
I feel free.
Do you like Beauty and the Beast?
It's not my favorite.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He got into an argument with Hazel.
Just broke. Okay, then what's your favorite fairy tale?
Man.
I
don't
Isn't
think
it a
anyone's
good question?
Is this the beginning of the interview?
Question 1 of the 5-question interview. What's your favorite fairy tale?
Well, what's y'all's?
Mine?
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually.
See?
I need you to define fairy tale first.
I would say my favorite fairy tale is the anime fairy tale.
Should we stick with Grimm fairy tale?
Yeah, I'm it doesn't have to be the Grimm version. It can be any of those, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Rumpelstiltskin, da-da-da.
What about Arabian Nights?
Yeah, I liked Arabian Nights. But
that's a good
favorite, huh?
See, it's a good question. It makes you think.
It does.
Okay, that could be for the next On Another Thing.
Can I go with...
Is this still another thing?
I think so. She just wants to sidetrack us because she likes to do that.
Success. You win,
It's called
Hazel.
ADD. I have that.
I mean, I guess that
I
relates
want to answer your
SideQuest.
question, and I'm choosing the story about the baker and his wife, Rapunzel's brother, that was created wholesale for Into the Woods.
Yeah, I figured that's where you were going with that. Into the Woods. That one's a really... Oh, that's so good. I love Into the Woods. Oh, God.
Yeah, the whole story about him and his wife and the quest for the items and the curse on the witch and what happens to her when she loses the beans. Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
It's because it's a great interlocking of all the different, like, fairy tales. So that's a good one. Good
Losing
choice.
your beans is never a good thing. It never goes good places. Keep
So
track of your
that's
beans.
the moral of our story today. Don't lose your beans.
So the phrase cool beans is misleading.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. It might have started off cool. Cool might be a good status state of being for them.
But anyway,
Fried beans.
Alex, Tristan, what about you guys?
Is this still in another thing?
you can do and another thing. You can forget my question.
I haven't got anything. I never do.
And another thing, 1 hour later.
Here's my and another thing. Last week's podcast was great. Wouldn't change a thing. Perfect. I commend myself for a stellar performance. You all got to keep up.
Plus.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so I guess we'll just dive right in.
Let's do this. I'm a cashier.
I suppose so. Grady, we brought you on because SideQuest is awesome, and you just are about to finish a long string of SideQuest events. When is the next event you're going to have after this coming one at South by Southwest?
See, I thought you were just going to leave it, and I was going to do the Sunday.
Let's let him do that. Do
Go
the
ahead.
Sunday thing.
No, it's ruined. It's okay.
He's lost
Ruined.
his...
It's raw.
It's okay. We have the power of editing.
Yeah, I love Black Newscaster Guy.
So, next event after Sunday is going to be in May for Operation Supply Drop. We're going to do the 24-hour 8-bit salute. I believe it's May the 14th, I think. Or it's somewhere, it's 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, one of those days.
It's sometime in May.
I'm sure you'll update people by then, maybe, possibly.
Yes, we got time.
For those people out
there's
there,
a
those
weekend in
few and far between people and myself who don't know what Operation Supply Drop is and what it raises money for and how it goes about doing so, can we get a little explanation?
Yeah, absolutely. So Operation Supply Drop is a charity that I discovered actually right just about a year ago when I heard of them through Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth was planning on participating in the 8-Bit Salute event, and I did some research into Operation Supply Drop. They are a charity that raises money and takes donations of video games and gaming equipment to send to U.S. and allied troops overseas that are deployed, because when you're on a deployment, you might not have a whole lot of things to do in your downtime.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really cool.
So it's kind of a play on that idea of actually dropping a box of supplies to people in the field.
Exactly.
I like it.
It'd be awesome if that's actually what you did.
No, but I love that kind of stuff. Like, there's this thing. I'm from Georgia, and they do this thing around Thanksgiving every year where people would handwrite notes to U.S. troops across the, sea.
What's the word? What's the word?
I got
Overseas.
my mind started to wander.
Across the seas, overseas.
Across the
Wow.
street? How close are they?
Across the street. And, they'd be thank you notes. Because, in Thanksgiving, not everybody's going to get one. And so this way, everybody got one. And so that kind of stuff is the kind of things that I really love. And so on behalf of, people, everybody, I definitely want to say thank you, Grady, because that's, because I had never heard of this before, so I'm going to definitely participate.
Yeah, they're really cool, like I said, and their two top guys are both former military, obviously, and this is something that's near and dear to them. What really drew me to it, I mean, obviously, it's already a good cause, but what really drew me to it is the fact that they're working on expanding their contributions at home, particularly to veterans hospitals and to families of deployed troops. For example, one of the supply drops that we actively contributed to last year actually did not go overseas. It instead went to the families of some deployed service members whose home was destroyed in a fire.
Oh,
and
wow.
basically, they lost just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And this supply drop was to get them back on their feet. And, specifically the kids in the family who lost their Xbox and things like that. This helped make things more normal for them. And that's really, what for SideQuest, our charitable mission is, our slogan in all of our charity stuff is for the kids. We specifically seek out charities that benefit children, to contribute to. And that's why we were able to bring Operation Supply Drop into the fold. Although, even though they mainly contribute to deployed troops, they also do help kids in their own special way.
Well, I used to do a lot of fundraising for kids as well, because I love that. Did you guys ever think, I don't know if this is something you guys have ever thought of, working with Children's Miracle Network?
Absolutely. So we do Extra Life, which is actually under the Children's Miracle Network umbrella. When Extra Life was started back in 2006, I'm going to get that wrong. But when Extra Life was started, it was just a single guy who was doing it to raise money for his local hospital. And it happened to be a Children's Miracle Network hospital. And then as it grew, I believe it ended up back under officially, it is part of Children's Miracle Network now. And the full-time staff of working for Extra Life, they work for Children's Miracle Network. So that's how we contribute to them.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
take a step back and let's talk about what SideQuest is.
You
want to tell us about the beginning of
good.
SideQuest for those who didn't read our interview?
Yeah, sure. So SideQuest was started actually very close to 4 years ago to the day. It was our fourth birthday was just this past Friday, I think.
Yes, happy birthday.
Yes.
But it was started initially. It was an idea by Dominic. He's Count 3D on the Rooster Teeth website. He's been around for years and years and years. The idea was, alongside RTX 2011, there are only going to be 200 tickets sold. This was before tickets went on sale. He knew there were only going to be 200 tickets sold, so what can we do for people who still want to come and hang out, or who are in Austin and want to hang out but might not get a ticket? Let's create a side quest. Let's put together a series of events that people can do alongside RTX and have fun with the community, even if they don't have a ticket to RTX itself. So the first year, we just did a couple of different little events. We did a scavenger hunt thing. We did a party at the Highball. We did a couple things where we went out to eat at different Austin restaurants and stuff. And we were very much just hanging out and having a good time. We got such a good response that year that with RTX 2012, we knew it was going to be much bigger in size, and we wanted to grow with it. We said, okay, let's refine some of the stuff that we got the best feedback on and grow. And then we also decided, hey, let's see if we can raise some money for Child's Play. And we put together a little auction. We expected to raise, I don't know, I think our goal was $1,500. And then we were like, we got a whole bunch of really cool contributions and stuff, and we were doing the math on what people might bid, and we were like, this could be maybe $3,000. And when the night was over, it ended up being closer to $10,000.
Oh
Holy moly, that's amazing.
And we were like, okay, so there's obviously an appetite for this kind of thing in the RT community. So let's roll with it. And that's how we became the organization we are today, where we're connecting community and charity and basically trying to do one side of things where we're bringing together the Rooster Teeth community, trying to unite them in different ways, advertising different groups that exist for new people in the community, showing off the best parts of the community, and then the charitable side where we're raising money for different children's charities and all that fun stuff.
That's amazing. Like, how would one get involved with you guys? Like, maybe like volunteer and stuff, if that's possible.
Really, the only volunteer opportunities that we have right now are our RTX SideQuest Spectres. They're essentially the guardians / enforcers / minions / whatever you want to call them. They're our volunteer group for RTX SideQuest, which is our largest event of the year. And we're going to actually hopefully have applications out for that maybe early next week. I don't know for certain.
Now that Guardians have been chosen?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One of the things we've done in the past is we've just taken, we've taken anyone into the Spectres, like from the applications. We picked our, the best applicants. But this year we're going to have more of a focus on bringing in non-Guardians, not because we hate Guardians or anything. I'm a Guardian. I've been a Guardian for years. But it's because we want to make sure that Guardians are dedicated to their duty and our Spectres are dedicated to Spectre duties. We don't want someone having to, run between the two things or take away time from one to contribute to the other. Like, we love volunteers. We love people who like to volunteer, but there is a point at which it's overwhelming, and we want to avoid that.
You gotta learn
sleep
to
is
say no.
sleep is kind of important too.
Sleep is nice.
Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, you want the best for both parties.
Exactly. And I mean, that's my thing where, I've been one of the registration team leads at RTX for the last 2 years, and I don't like the thought of, one of my registration guardians being exhausted because they were a SideQuest Spectre, the whole previous night. And on the flip side, I don't like the idea of one of my Spectres being exhausted because they've been guardianing all day. It's one of the things where, like, we love both of them, but we want to make sure both of them are the best things possible.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
that totally makes sense. That's really cool. Like,
That rules out the three of you.
well, I mean,
But me, on the other hand,
you should
Hey,
do it, Joseph.
I still plan on at least going to SideQuest because that was
definitely.
amazing last
I'm
year.
pretty sure we're all going.
We're all going.
Yeah, we're taking Tristan with us. We're dragging him by his legs into SideQuest.
Suck.
That would be...
By then we've got to have player 14.
I don't want to have fun. Grady, tell us about the events that you do throughout the year that aren't RTX related. I'm assuming it's all events that Rooster Teeth fans would be at. Is that true?
That's always the goal because, again, our motto is connecting community and charity. And we try and keep a good 50-50 split of events that we're doing to just hang out with and better the community and events that we're doing to raise money for charity. So RTX ends up being a blend of both. That's where we have our auction and things. So RTX ends up being both community and charity. But throughout the rest of the year, we have a total of about, I think it's 10 events. It might be 12, but it's split right down the middle between ones that are for the community and ones that are for charity. The charity events are all live streams where we take over we are graciously given space at a local used game store called Gamers Galaxy. And we do a 24-hour live stream, but also, kind of a party there in the store where anyone who's around can come out and play games. And we do that and take donations for, one of our charities that we contribute to. Our most recent one was for Child's Play, and we raised just over $1,500.
Wow.
In our 24-hour period. So those we space pretty evenly throughout the year. We had the Child's Play one. We're going to have Operation Supply Drop. We'll do one for Make-A-Wish, and then one for Able Gamers and one for Extra Life at the end of the year. Those are our big charity events throughout the year. Then we also have our community events, which are parties primarily alongside PAX, because PAX is everywhere now. But we've expanded to a couple other venues as well, like, I was talking about at the very beginning, South by Southwest, and for the first time ever, San Diego Comic-Con, actually.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
What are you going to call that event?
Hitting the big time.
I know you're always very creative with your names.
That, preliminarily, I don't know if we're going to go with the full title, but preliminarily it's San Diego Comic-Con Quest.
Ooh.
What about San Diego Comic Quest?
Well, I've been toying with it, and I kind of like how Conquest sounds because it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
totally other word. And I don't know. We're toying with it.
They might not appreciate being conquered.
We'll see.
So speaking of names, just quickly, I can't tell based on the wording is for PAX East. Is it still PAX SideQuest or is it PAX SideQuest?
It's PAX SideQuest.
Okay.
Our events at PAX, we've been doing ones at PAX Prime and PAX East for several years now, and those have been really successful. And this year we expanded to PAX South because it was the first year for that. We threw a really pretty big event there. I think we had about 100 people come out to our party on Friday night of PAX South, Saturday night. No, it's all a blur now. But yeah, we enjoy both of the style of events that we put on, and we hope everyone else enjoys them too.
So tell us what your year has been like since January, as far as SideQuest goes.
So in January, we had we kicked off the year with PAX Southquest, and that was a blast. It was our biggest event that we've ever done at a PAX. Like I said, it was about 100 people. It was absolutely incredible. It was PAX South's first year, so it was smaller than other PAXs, and there weren't as many after-hours parties, so a lot of people came out to ours. We had people from Rooster Teeth's cast and crew come out. We had representatives from our different charities like Extra Life and Able Gamers and Operation Supply Drop. We had them come out. We had community members there. That was a blast. We really enjoyed that, and it was a great way to kick off the year. Then we followed that up, I think 3 weeks later, with RTSQ for Child's Play, which was our first 24-hour gaming marathon of the year at Gamers Galaxy.
And that was the one that coincided with Let's Play Live?
Yes, that was the one that was right after Let's Play Live.
So I actually did pop my head in there for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You were there. What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty awesome. During the time I was there, it was just nonstop Smash Brothers, and that was entertaining.
Yeah, that event went really well. Unlike some of our other live streams that we've done, we didn't schedule as many things. In the past, like for Extra Life last year, we had a schedule of what games we wanted to play when. This, we let the event evolve more organically. And we decided, you know what? We're going to put in Smash Brothers to start. Or we actually put in Mario Kart up on the big screen. And we played until people got bored. Then we put on Smash Brothers. And we said, look, if people want to play Smash Brothers for all 24 hours, so be it. If people are having fun, we're going to let them have fun. Mm-hmm. But eventually people got bored of it, and we changed to something else. And then we changed to something else. And I thought it went really well as far as having some diverse games and things like that. We still want to make improvements to our actual stream because there are a couple things that we didn't really consider, and it's difficult to do those events as a stream because we're trying to cater to both crowds. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can imagine on the stream it's kind of hectic and different than a lot of gaming streams because we're not sitting there at our computer with a face cam on us talking directly to the internet. We're all talking to each other in a room. So, some people were like, well, can you talk to us more? Can you address the stream? Can you, fix some of the audio because it sounds chaotic? And so we've got to consider those issues and make some adjustments there. But we've got plans.
Plans and schemes.
Yeah, little by little, just keep improving. And unfortunately, I'm unable to watch streams because of my crappy internet. But when I do get the chance, SideQuest streams are definitely going to be high up there on my list.
So what event did you do the week or two after that? I think you did one just recently.
So just 2 weeks ago, alongside PAX East, we had PAX SideQuest. That was a very interesting event in that we did it completely and totally remotely, meaning I didn't go to PAX East. No one from the SideQuest team was at PAX East. We actually kind of deputized a community member and longtime supporter of SideQuest who lives up in the area. He volunteered to help run the event. So we planned it, put it all together, and then passed the reins over to him. Said, all right, here it is.
It had to have been that moment where he was sitting there thinking, is anyone going to show up?
So,
And then a person walked in the door, someone else walked in, and he was like, okay, it's going to happen.
And this person was Boston Poke, I believe, right?
Yes, Boston Poke was our deputy up at PAX East.
yeah, sadly, I was out of town.
It was kind of nerve-wracking for me because I was expecting to, hear, like, I was expecting a problem or something. I was expecting some kind of issue to come up, like, oh, hey, no one's here, or hey, they don't have our space, or, some kind of issue that I had to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But nope, it was like complete and total radio silence through the whole event.
Sometimes that's almost a little more worrying because you're like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sitting here. I was sitting here in my house. We were, my wife and I were playing games with two of our friends, and I just kept checking my phone and checking Twitter every couple hours, and I'm like, okay, well, are people there? I don't know if anyone's there. I don't know what's happening. And then I saw I saw the charge for the event go through on our account, and I was like, okay, well, obviously someone's there because I hope they're there because we just got charged for our food. So I don't know. Is there enough food? Apparently
one guy bought food for 30 people and then ate it all on your tab.
Thanks, bro.
From the reports I got after the fact, everything went great. It was perfect. People loved the event. And so I was pleasantly surprised that, nothing burned down.
Everything went smoothly.
The account didn't show up with burned down buildings, so you were okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I heard that all the food was good. Everyone had a good time. There were, a good number of people there. And the one snag we had was I had actually sent some items up there to be given away at the event. We had a couple of extra Let's Play Live posters and a couple of our shirts, an extra of the Extra Life poster. And so I stuffed all of those into a poster tube and sent it up there overnight, and it didn't arrive overnight. And then because Boston Poke wasn't at his house, he was, staying closer to PAX at a hotel. He wasn't able to get it before the event, and so I think he ended up getting some makeshift prizes instead. Like he bought them at a little corner store or something. He bought I think he bought a stuffed Easter bunny to give away. I don't know. I know I saw a picture of Jack Jenga.
Jack Edithil.
Jack Edithil holding. I want to say it was a stuffed bunny or something as a prize that he won there. Anyway, like I said, that event seemingly went well. Now we've got South. I
was going to say real quick, that guy went out and just saved the event by going and buying prizes. What are you paying this guy?
We're paying him in food and magic.
Well, give him a raise.
I will
more magic cards.
I will increase the magic.
Oh, when you guys said magic, I was thinking magic.
I just assumed you were magic cards.
It's just Joseph. He thinks everything is magic cards.
Everything is magic cards. What are you talking about?
The world.
What do you mean?
His money just automatically converts itself into magic cards.
I look at my bank account and it's like, I bought you cards. And I'm like, thank you, bank account. I love you.
See, my bank account's like, oh, Haley, why do you spend me? And I'm like, I'm sorry.
I just imagine you opening your wallet, Joseph, and instead of dollar bills, you have magic cards.
Yeah,
you're like, of course.
Hey, make the process automatic, right? Go ahead, Grady. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm enjoying the magic talk.
One day there's going to be magic talk.
I don't know anything about magic.
That's part of the problem.
Oh,
you are the problem, Hazel.
I'm not the problem. I'm the solution. Because when
Agent Smith.
No.
What?
From Matrix? Are you talking Matrix?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is the cure.
Yeah, no, I'm talking magic, as in fairy tales and butterflies and rainbows.
And friendship.
Wait, why are butterflies related to magic?
Because they're pretty, and magic is pretty.
Have you ever looked at a butterfly up close?
Okay,
They're kinda
Mr.
gross.
Okay, well, you know what? You're kind of gross.
So wait, but
I accept that.
but
Fire.
with magic, there's necromancy, so that's not very pretty.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I hate you guys. I'm trying to be nice and upbeat and bring the podcast to this new level, and you guys are like, no. You jerks.
South
Keeping
by
it down in the mucky
Southwest.
muck.
Hey, Grady.
Just telling it like it is, Hazel.
I hate you guys.
Take it away, Grady.
What am
You
I?
can have it. It's all yours.
What am I taking away?
Save the
You can
day.
talk about South by Southwest again.
Oh yeah. So this weekend, South by Southwest starts down here in Austin, and one of the first things in this first weekend is a little thing called South by Southwest Gaming, which used to be called Greenburn Arcade, and it's a small little gaming expo. I mean, I would say it's smaller than RTX as far as the expo hall goes. It's in the Palmer Event Center, and Rooster Teeth has gone for the last 4 years as an exhibitor. They're going to be there again this year, so we expect for there to be fans there, and where fans and community go, we go. So we're going to have a South by SideQuest on Sunday afternoon. We're going to buy a bunch of pizzas. We're going to go into the nearby park. We're going to have a picnic pizza party in the park.
Zilker Park, right?
No, it's not Zilker Park. It's actually it's Butler Park. But Zilker Park is gigantic, and you could make a case for it kind of stretching over to where we are. But they actually do segment it off, and where we're going to be is actually called Butler Park. But it should be a lot of fun. We're just going to hang out and eat pizza, and hopefully people show up and eat the pizza with us, because
That sounds
otherwise-
amazing.
But here's the bigger question. Here's the overall question. What kind of pizza?
Well, so I haven't decided where we're getting the pizza from. Most people, when at least within the community, if you're talking about pizza in Austin, they're going to think home slice, because that's what Rooster Teeth has talked up forever. They've talked about home slice. Mm-hmm. There are two other places that I really like. One is called East Side Pies, and one is called Hoboken Pie. They're both great. Haven't picked which one we're going to go for, but we're probably going to get a good variety of different pizzas. Like I said, I think we're going to buy about 10 of them, and
Just 10?
Contrary to popular belief, there are no hobos in those Hoboken pizzas or pies.
Okay, I want my money back.
Yeah, right?
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm hungry now. I'm
I
really
actually
hungry.
just had pizza at the mall, so I'm good.
Was it Sbarro?
What?
Never mind.
Sbarro's Pizza. It was a company usually in the mall that was the pizza place for the mall, basically.
that's like quintessential mall pizza.
Yeah, exactly. So I figured.
I never paid attention to the name. I'm sorry. It was next to a Chick-fil-A.
It's probably Sbarro.
Okay, sure. It was Sbarro.
Was it really big slices of pizza?
Yes.
Sbarro.
Sbarro.
Well, far be it from me to disagree with you.
Well, there's no other pizza places in a mall.
You say that, you don't know.
Whoa.
I do know because I worked in a mall. I've worked in 2 malls.
The
Well,
podcast gets
you speak
defensive.
for every mall in the world, then.
I totally can.
Fight, kiss.
I had a good
kiss.
time at the mall, though, because I got a new gaming mouse, because my mouse is dying. So that's cool. I got myself a Razer Naga.
I have a cool magic mouse for my Mac.
Are you talking like magic cards? Are you talking magic ponies? Rainbows?
Butterflies.
talking-
actually.
Butterflies.
Butterflies?
It's
Butterflies and rainbows.
no, it's this mouse that no matter where you are, it can work for like feet away from the computer, which I don't know why I would ever need to be.
So you would call that wireless?
Yes, well, yeah. I mean, it's essentially a wireless mouse, but at the same
I
time,
worked at a wireless mouse, 2 different ones, so I know.
I mean, it is magic, Joseph.
Yeah, I thought
Butterflies are also
Thank you,
wireless.
everyone.
Yeah, I thought wireless
Right.
equals
What's up
magic.
with that?
It's called Bluetooth.
I now have
a type of
image of
butterfly?
a butterfly with a Bluetooth headset.
I
It's got the jawbone in its ear.
Buy all flowers now.
actually have a jawbone on my wrist.
I don't think that's where that goes.
Wait,
I
no,
think it goes in your jaw.
no.
It goes in your ear.
Ugh! A jawbone is like a Fitbit. It goes around your wrist and it like counts your footsteps and counts your heart rate.
Okay, a pedometer.
But none of us are fit, so we don't know what a Fitbit is.
Hey, you shut up.
I'm fit because I'm like working out and stuff.
So, Alex, would you call it that thing that I'm not bit? It's kind of a long name.
I would call it paper holder, paperweight.
Paperweight. I like it.
I'd call it a fancy bracelet.
Grady, what would you call it?
I would call it a haha, joke's on you. I've been on an exercise bike the whole time we've been doing this podcast.
Have you really?
He's
I'm,
not even
I'm totally
been-
serious. I have, according to the bike, I went, where is it? Let's see. 10.34 miles.
Okay, yeah, well, you just kicked my butt because I go like 2 miles.
Just got sewed up on our own podcast.
Yeah, oops.
Yeah.
Well, we know that he would walk 10,000 miles if he could just see us.
You mean fall down
If
at our
I
door?
could walk 5,000 miles.
500.
No, not that song.
It's the Proclaimers, man.
I'm doing my own song. I'm walking
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
5,000 miles. The Proclaimers, I'm
need you.
ahead of them.
Thank you, Haley.
Hey, I was there for you, too.
Thank you very
And
much.
now I wonder.
It's just not the same without it being a Minecraft Let's Play.
Yeah. And
So-
having Michael singing it.
Real quick, I saw something on Twitter yesterday that tickets are coming soon for RTX 2015. Quote,
Tweet it.
we'll have more information this week.
Did you retweet it?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
So that speaking of tickets, is there any knowledge of when possibly SideQuest tickets will come out? I know you were saying that you were going to bring information out about Spectres possibly in the next week. Is there any knowledge about tickets?
I can say with 90% certainty that they will be out this month.
Yay!
Yeah.
I've done most of the back end work on our ticketing site, and I'm still running the numbers and making sure that all of our price points are fine, and that I'm making sure we have all of our venues secured before we go promising things. And once all of those things are ready, we're gonna put them up. Like I said, I'm hoping to be able to announce that soon, but I don't have anything hard dates just yet.
Are you still planning on doing Meat Sweats Monday?
Oh, absolutely. The plan.
What?
Oh, God.
It's the Salt Lick.
I
Yeah,
know.
The Salt Lick.
Barbecue for days.
And then you get the
Yeah.
meat sweats from eating too much meat.
All you can eat.
I never said it was too much meat.
It's totally
Given-
worth it.
I have
the
never
latest-
had that.
Given our new bit of information, Joseph, doesn't that mean you're the only one who's eligible to be a Spectre?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about applying because I've got a good friend on the site that I've known for a very long time that's also a Spectre. So
And I don't mean the only one in the world. I just meant the only one in this group.
I'm the only one in this group. You're right. Even Grady's not eligible to be a Spectre.
Grady,
That
you
is
jerk.
true. I am not.
I don't think he wants
But
to
he'll
be, though,
still
'cause he's
be.
also the coordinator.
It's true. I was
Instead
being
of being a
facetious,
Spectre,
Grady. I'm
I'll
sorry
be
for
those
calling you a
two.
jerk.
It's okay. I get it all.
He takes
Well,
things in stride.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Exercise
Okay.
joke.
No, only I'm allowed to make the puns on this podcast.
And with that, I think it's time to call it.
Woo!
Yay.
Thank you
It-
so much, Grady, for joining us.
Thank you. I actually learned a lot, and I will definitely be keeping up with all of these events and going to them.
This was
Well,
the
Grady,
thank you
player
very much for
PSA.
having me.
What are some
I,
places that people can go on the internets if they want to learn more about SideQuest?
So we have pretty much anywhere that people are on the internets these days. We've got
You are a bar.
we're on Twitter at RT SideQuest. We're on Facebook It's RT SideQuest there as well. We're on Tumblr somewhere, rtsidequest.tumblr.com, I think. Is that the address? I don't know. We've got our website, which is rtsidequest.com or rtsidequest.org. We're on the Rooster Teeth site as just, if you search for the group, it's SideQuest. We're in another place that I'm forgetting, but I can't remember it right now.
Yeah, I already said Facebook.
Internet newsflash: you're always only 7 clicks from Jesus, but you are in fact only 4 clicks from SideQuest.
Yeah, that's our goal.
Is that your motto?
For the kids, we're 4 clicks away.
One other thing I want to plug, because it's something new that we're doing. I want to plug the Quest log. It's our new monthly email newsletter. We're getting ready to send out the first issue within the next week or so. You can subscribe to it at rtsidequest.com/quest-log. We're only going to send out 1 email a month. It's going to be packed with information about the next SideQuest events, about our charities, other charitable causes, volunteer opportunities, community events, basically all the good stuff we do. We're trying to get the word out more and reach people more directly through, by sending them all that information to arrive in their inbox monthly. And that is actually where we will be announcing RTX SideQuest tickets first. So that's the best way to find out about them when they go on sale.
I subscribed instantly when you put out that message about it.
Well,
Brady, I found the other social media site that you forgot. It was actually YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. That's the one. YouTube.com/RTSideQuest.
I went and read this interview that you did with some guy named Joseph, and it was on there.
But Joe, you were supposed to wait to do that for and another thing.
That's kind of useless, don't you think? You won't be
and
here.
another thing in the same way. What?
We're going to call him up and say, and another thing, you have a YouTube, and then hang up. Mike,
get him on the phone.
drop.
Mike dropped.
All right, Grady, would you like to sound us out and say goodbye to the audience?
Goodbye to the audience.
Goodbye to the audience.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, Caboose.
Player 4 PSA.
You're welcome.
So during this podcast, I ripped my pants.
Should I put that as the final?
Yes.
Should I put that in?